Hey, yo, peace. What's good, everybody? This your man, your big homie, Big Mike, checking in. Real Talk TV. All right, man. So first things first, before I get started, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Thanks for tuning into my video. To my loyal subs, to my new subs, thank you guys so much. I just reached my milestone of 1,000 subs, and I have nobody but you guys to thank. You know what I'm saying? I'm truly humbled. I'm honored. I'm appreciative. You know what I'm saying? For each and every one of you guys who rock with me, man. I appreciate that. For liking the videos, for commenting on them, for subbing to the channel when you were new, watching my content for the first time. Thank you to each and every one of y'all, man. I really do appreciate that. And as I promised you guys, this giveaway is going to be coming this weekend. Once I reach 1,000 subs, I will announce that this coming weekend. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. 150 bucks is coming to somebody, one lucky subscriber, man, who's been rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. I wanted to bless somebody who's been rocking with me, who's been supporting me. So that's coming this weekend. Be on the lookout for that, all right? If you're not subbed to the channel right now, I hope that you'll feel inclined to do so. Hit that sub button, man. Also hit that bell icon, too, so you'll be notified when I drop new content. Hit the like button, support the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the topic, all right? All right, so I'm going to talk to you guys. This is actually a video request from a May Altima. I hope I said your name correctly, Miss May. If I got your name wrong, please forgive me. I'm not good at pronouncing some people's names. So if I jacked up your name, please forgive me, okay? But Miss May Altima, I got a video request from her. She wanted to know about jealous friends. She asked me to do a video on the subject of jealous friends and people who you thought were for you, but they switched up on you. Now, I've been through this many times in my life. Trust me, as I told you guys before in my earlier content, there's nothing I share with you guys that I have not been through personally. That's how I can talk in this stuff. I've been through this stuff time and time and time again. I'm not a spring chicken. I've been around for a little while. 39 years old, that's no spring chicken. I'm a middle-aged man. You feel me? So I've been through everything I talk about on this channel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more than happy to share my experiences with you guys to help you guys avoid certain pitfalls or help inspire you guys who've been through it, to help you guys, feel better about your situation and encourage y'all. So I'm all for that, man. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys some signs of how you know your friends are jealous of you, okay? Now, one thing that you got to understand about jealous friends is that you'll be surprised to know how much competition reigns among friends. Competition is very common. Do not think for 1 second that between you and somebody that you're rocking with, that competition ain't laying dormant somewhere. Competition is very common amongst friends. Now, there is lighthearted competition, and then there's the malicious competition. Competition is quite normal, actually, because you want to measure up to your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like the saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. You want to inspire your friends, and you also want to be inspired by your friends. Iron sharpens iron. Okay? So let's say you see your friend doing something, positive, or you see your friend succeeding in an area. You also want to be successful because you don't want to be that weak link in your circle of friends. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to be inspired by your friends. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I'm not hanging with somebody who can inspire me, then what's the point? Like, what are we doing? I'm not at the age where I can just hang with somebody and we just kicking it around each other just to kick it. I mean, you do that when you're probably 13, 14, y'all just hanging around, shooting the shit, and not really doing much of nothing, because at that age, nothing's really expected of you. But once you become an adult, or you're becoming an adult at an adolescent stage, then it's like, okay, what purpose are they serving you? So ask yourself that. Your friends ought to be inspiring you to be better, not bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? So you got to definitely make sure that your friends are inspiring you to become better. They're helping you along the journey of success. But the thing about success is that once you reach success, this is why it's also very important to make sure that your friends also are successful. That's why hanging around with successful friends is also very important if you are aiming to be successful. Because your circle of friends, if they're not successful and you grow to become successful, there's going to be envy there. There's going to be envy. Naturally, and especially your day one friends, you know what I'm saying? Especially your day one friends, people that you left in your old neighborhood. Say you leave home, you come back, and you are a better version of yourself than you were before you left. Let's say you left, you came back, you improved, you elevated in life. These people are still doing the same things they were doing before you left. You really think they can be happy to see that? Chances are they're not. A big chance that they're not going to be happy about that, because nobody likes to feel left behind, especially when you come from the same environment. These are friends you've known for years, true, but do not think for 1 second these old friends will not switch up on you. Do not think that for 1 second. Happens quite often. It happened to me. When I left to join the military and I came back home, like personally, I joined the military to get away from home. I had to get away from home. I was from an area where there was just not a whole lot going on. I left home, came back, a better version of myself. Had a new car, you know what I'm saying? Of course, made some money, things like that. Traveled, seen the world, met all kinds of people, and I've done things. And so coming back home, my friends were not happy to see that. Here in my naive mindset at the time, I'm coming back to thinking these are going to be the same people they were before I left. I came back to a totally different scene. And that's what's going to happen to you guys if you leave your environment, come back, and your friends are still stuck doing the same thing they were doing before. They don't want to see you elevate, man, especially when they're still stuck. That's just not how it works. I know that's what we like to think, is that our friends would be happy to see us elevate in life. But if they're not successful, they don't want to see you successful. Especially if you are like way up there. You elevated like 100-fold and they're still down here at the bottom of the barrel. That's not going to go well. And so, like I said earlier, you want to be sure that you are hanging around like-minded people. People who are also striving for success, not people who are just being complacent, still satisfied with working a regular minimum wage job, and you know you want more out of your life than that. Because when you acquire these things, these friends are going to become envious of you. You're going to stir envy. And it's not your fault. You just want the best out of your life. But that's not how they're going to see it. Now you come back around and you're trying to spread the wisdom, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to spread your happiness. How can you spread happiness to people who are not happy? You can't. You know what I'm saying? So be very mindful of that. You know, it's crazy world we live in, man, but that's just how it is. You know, even family, that happens among family too. You know, competition is very much rampant in families as well, among siblings, among cousins, or whatever the case may be. And you guys who've been through that, y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Competition is very real. But yeah, I'm gonna mention to you guys actually a few signs of how you know these friends of yours are jealous. And I've seen these points I'm about to share with you guys and my old friends. That's why I had to get away from them. All right. When they don't come around as much. Let's say you had a friend that you used to hang around quite often when you guys were on the same level. Y'all hung around each other all the time. And you got away for a while. You went away to go elevate yourself and better your life, right? Now you come back around, they're seeing you shining, they're seeing you have improved in your life. They don't want to be around you. You know why? Because your success exposes their complacency. You're a mirror. You are a mirror. So when you come around, they are seeing what they should have been. They look at themselves and see what they're not. So looking at you exposes the truth about themselves, which is that they didn't put in the work like you did. So seeing you is going to stir up something in them. Now they're going to be filled with regret. They're going to be filled with envy. They're going to be filled with shame. You bring shame to them. You come back around and you're doing much better. You guys used to hang together. Y'all used to be on the same level. And you did this. And they're still here. So now, when you come back around, they got to look up to you now. They don't want to look up. They don't want to look up to you because you were once on the same level with them. So understand, people who you think are going to be happy for you and your success, I hate to break it to you, but 9 times out of 10, that's just not how it works. So they're going to switch up on you. Like I said, I had it happen to me many times. Your success is a mirror to their failure. And nobody likes to look in the mirror when it exposes something about themselves that they don't like. I hate to use this analogy because me, myself, I don't consider anybody, as they say, ugly. I don't look at anybody like that. But if you don't feel you're that attractive, you're not going to be as in love with the mirror as somebody who deems themselves as very attractive. That's just the harsh reality of it, right? So when you got somebody who is seeing their failures in the mirror, which is you, they don't want to look at you. They don't want to see you come around. Because as I said already, you expose their lack of drive, their complacency, their laziness. And nobody wants to be reminded of those things. They would rather hang around people who are doing the very same things as them because they don't mind hanging around people who's doing the same things as them because it doesn't inspire them to become better. They don't have to be better. They'd rather much be complacent, be comfortable around people who are just like them instead of seeing you come around. Because when you come around, you're reminding them, damn, I should have done this, I should have done that. Why didn't I get out of the hood like they've gotten out of the hood? Or why didn't I take the same route they did? So, in saying that, they're going to turn on you. They're going to switch up on you. And you got to look out for these signs, man. You got to be aware of these things. If you are in that position that you became successful and you're still trying to come back around to quote unquote keep it real, hey, screw that. You got to be wise. You got to be smart. These same people who you're trying to keep it real with will be the same ones who don't mind burying you. How many stories y'all read about that? About successful people who try to come back home to keep it real, and these same old friends end up killing that person because they just couldn't stand the sight of this person, man. They couldn't stand the sight of that success. And it's not because that person is successful. It's because they're not successful. So you got to be very careful about coming back in those environments. Your hometown is where you're going to get it from the worst. And another sign that you guys need to pick up on when you become successful and you come back around these old people is that they don't compliment you. You know what I'm saying? When you see a friend shining, you see a friend winning, what does that result in? Compliments. Your friends see you. I'm talking about a genuine friend. They see you and they're like, wow, man, you looking good, man. What are you doing with yourself, man? Wow, look at you. You shining. I'm proud of you, man. Like, for real. Yada, yada, yada. They give you the whole spiel about how they're proud of you. But when this friend is sitting back quiet, uncomplimentary, they looking at you as though, whatever. Being nonchalant about it. I've seen that one too many times myself. They don't got nothing to say about your success. It's almost like they see you, but they're not going to acknowledge it because they don't want to. They don't want to fill you up with that pride. They don't want to make you feel they don't want to make you feel good about yourself. They don't want to make you feel good about your success. They're going to do everything they can to bring you down. So when they don't compliment you, be on the lookout for that. Because what do you do? If you see a friend, I'm talking about if you're a genuine friend, what do you do when you see a friend shining? You compliment them. Hey, man, I'm so proud of you for what you've done. I'm proud of you for what you accomplished. Blah, 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 blah. When they fail to do that, look out for that. And this one I've had happen to me quite a few times. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is they want to bring up your past. The minute you come back around and you're trying to share your success with everybody and you shine and they see you looking good, they want to make everybody who's in awe of you, because people who don't know you, let's say, for example, you go back home, right? And you got these old friends of yours who hanging around still doing nothing. You come back around and there's maybe a few other unfamiliar faces you see with these old friends. The old friends a lot of times are going to remind you of the person you were before in order to um, bring you down to their level. They're going to try to dim your light. They're going to try to diminish you in the presence of other people because they don't want these people to see you as they know you ought to be seen. They don't want these people viewing you in a way that would esteem you higher than them. So they're going to say things, and you got to be very careful of that too. You got to be very careful about what these people say. One and done with me. You say one thing. I don't care how long I've known you. You say one thing that out the side of your neck that makes me look at you sideways, I'm gone. Because if you genuinely love me, and as your friends, if they genuinely loved you, that would never come out of their mouth. Warning always comes before destruction. When you hear these things come out of these people's mouths, that's a warning. Take heed to those warnings. Because when you don't, that's what ends up getting you jammed up. When you sit here thinking about how long you knew them and, oh, this used to be my best friend and blah, blah, blah. That best friend ain't there no more. The body of that person is still there, but that spirit is gone. That spirit that once loved you is now gone. That body is now filled with envy, with hate, with resentment. Take heed to what you hear these people say. Like I said before, if I hear that one time, that's all I need. I'm telling you, I used to be like that. I used to be reluctant to let people go when I was younger. I used to think about how long I've known them. Now I don't care. Because if you love somebody, those words should never leave your lips. If whatever your heart's filled with is what's going to come out of your mouth. So if it comes out of the mouth, that's what's in your heart. If they say anything that sounds anything like envy, that's because in their heart they envy you. If they love you, whatever comes out of their mouth is going to be filled with love. You can't mix oil and water. Oil and water does not mix. So there's no way they can have a heart full of love and say evil things. Nor can they have a heart full of evil things and then say good things. Whatever comes out of their heart, whatever comes out of their mouth is what's in their heart. So be careful what you allow from these so-called friends. Once you hear those things, that tells you what's in their heart. So be very careful of that. And also, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, man, about social media, I don't really take social media that serious. But those of y'all who are on social media like that, if you're on social media and then you see your friends liking everything else, but they never like your post, they never acknowledge your post, they never share nothing, then just nothing. It's like when it comes to you posting something that you obviously are looking happy, successful, and they don't ever comment, they don't ever like any of those things when you know they're on social media. Hey, like I said, I don't take it seriously, but that's something I also pay attention to, because if you're on social media and you see me looking happy, why aren't you partaking in the happiness? I mean, you should, whether you tell me on social media or whether you tell me in person, I don't really care. But if I don't hear anything back from this friend, that's just something I pay attention to. Like I said, I may not say anything, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, you might just want to keep your antennas up. Pay attention. Because when I see my friend thriving on social media, I comment like, hey, man, keep it up, brother. I'm proud of you. You're looking good. Or sister, whoever it is, you're looking good, man. Keep it up. Because I want to see my friends thrive. I want to see my friends happy. I want to see my friends successful. So if they're not commenting on any of that stuff, or if they're not liking any of that stuff, and you know they're on social media, you see them on it 24/7, and they're not ever giving you any props, look out for that. Look out for that, man. And I'm going to say this one more time and I'm going to get up out of here. I've been almost on this thing for 20 minutes, man. I got to get up out of here. Hope you guys, for you guys to stay with me this long, hey, thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate it. I know I've been sitting here being long-winded. I just really wanted to break down this video into some detail. But yeah, man, y'all got to be cognizant of these things. And also, like I said before, surround yourself with people who are also being successful. Because successful people ain't hating on people. People who are not successful got time for that. If you thriving to be successful, you don't got time to hate on nobody. Who got time for that? If you got goals you're chasing, you got things that you are looking to do, whatever with your life, you're looking to go onward and upward, and you got all these things, these tasks you're completing, you don't have time to hate on people. People who got time to hate on other people are the people who ain't doing shit. That's who got time to hate on people. Happy people ain't hating, and hating people ain't happy. If you got any of these friends in your circle that's doing anything of that sort, get away from them before they show you they don't rock with you like that no more. Because, like I said earlier also, birds of a feather flock together. If you've left the circle to become successful, they can no longer look at you the same. You're not the same. But they want to continue treating you like you're the same. But now they know they can't do that. So take heed to the signs. And like I said, if you don't take heed to the signs, they will switch up on you. I bet my bottom dollar on that. Like I said, I've seen that episode one too many times. All right. But anyway, Miss May Altima, thank you so much for your video request. I do appreciate it. Hope this has helped somebody, inspired somebody, influenced somebody in a proper way. But that's all I got for this video, man. Like I told you guys already, giveaway is coming this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. If you're not subbed to the channel, I hope you feel inclined to do so. Hit that sub button, man. Rock with your boy. Like the video. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, all right? Until next video, Big Mike checking out, man. Y'all be blessed. Peace.